welcome to another episode of
Lake
Live. I'm super excited. We have Cheyenne Blue, our new assistant manager, our new social media manager, our website manager, and my new co-host of this great show, Lake Live. We're in our third year, and you were on, what, our second year or first year?
I think I was on your
First year, yeah. She came on as a guest. She's also her own social media persona. She's got a great YouTube channel, Cheyenne Blue. If you haven't checked it out, please go and check it out. Great topics everywhere. Today, our guest is Brandon Costner from Kingdom Games. And we're excited because we're about to launch a new podcast with him to create more content for not just for the Lake Life channel, but for our Lake County Peg TV channel. A good avenue to kind of introduce kids to what we're doing, because definitely want to get kids more involved. We want to get cameras in the hands of kids, and kind of look at their point of view, which is a different point of view than you and I may have.
Exactly. Well, not only that, but kids, they have such imaginations, and they see things so differently than we do, and they're not afraid to just express themselves, you know.
Exactly.
They're not
No
afraid.
filters.
No filters.
Yeah.
No filters. But they also have the most wonderful ideas, and it's like, you know, sometimes as adults we're like, oh, well, that's down to kids. They're like, this is awesome.
Exactly right. Yeah. So with nothing left to do, Brandon Costner, folks. Welcome, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to start this interview right off. What inspired you to start Kingdom Games?
Oh man, I think I went to GameStop when I was like 10 years old.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been to GameStop before.
I have kids, so
Ridiculous amount of times before I even had kids.
ridiculous amount of
Same.
times before you had kids. Okay.
Same. So I think I traded in like 42 PlayStation 2 games, right? Which were like the, you know, cream of the crop. Like
And you
really,
got, what, 10 cents for them?
got like I think $11 or $12. And I was like, I can do better than this. I'm gonna do my own game store. So it was always just like a pie in the sky, like something I might do when I retire, or like one day. But I ended up selling my house in Clear Lake.
Okay.
Like I bought it back during the crash, right?
Okay.
So I got a really good price, and then I sold
So
it
back
like
in 2008.
2010.
Okay. All right.
But the market was still really low.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
and then I had a bunch of money. Was supposed to get a house in Lakeport because I worked for the county, right?
Okay.
And I didn't want to commute to Lakeport all the time.
Okay.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
And then of course all the houses started going up really high.
Yeah.
So just ever
And
since
really
then,
fast, right?
and really fast. I couldn't
Yeah.
catch up, so I was like, hey, here's a local game store.
Okay.
It was Cheese's Game Shop.
Okay.
Tim Barnes.
Tim Barnes, yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mayor of Lakeport at one
He
point.
was the
Yeah.
mayor of
Okay.
Lakeport, yeah.
Yeah.
It was back when it was on the corner, right?
Yes, around the corner of like I think 3rd and Main.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I used to go in there a lot back when they had the airsoft guns and stuff.
Right,
Oh.
yes, that was when I first took over. It was
Okay.
good times back then.
Hey, that's a good draw to bring kids in, airsoft guns.
100%. We don't do it anymore, but I love the sport.
They're a lot of fun, but you end up with a lot of bruises.
Yeah, I don't love that part of it.
I thought they were supposed to be safe.
I mean, they are, but you
Kinda
still
safe.
end up with bruises.
If you have
Oh, okay.
eye protection.
Yeah, and you have to have eye protection. I actually know someone that shot out their eye because they were like, oh, I don't need eye protection, that's dumb. Well,
And,
now you know why.
Growing up as a kid, that was reserved to your Daisy Rider BB gun, which we all
You'll
had.
put your eye out.
You'll put your eye out, yeah. I remember a valuable lesson my father taught me is, hey, go set up the target. Okay, and I'm like, oh, cool, this is cool. Dad's going to show me how to shoot, right? My dad was in the Marine Corps, so, this was like executive business, like this is going down, right? I'm setting up the target. Patang, yo! now you know what it feels like. Don't shoot your brother. Like, oh, okay. There's always lessons in life, no matter what you do.
Oh, for sure.
What was that Chucky movie? Was that what I'm talking about?
Chucky?
Which one?
The little horror movie guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's one where
The
there's
demon
like
doll?
I think they're doing some kind of airsoft fight.
Oh, okay.
And they replace all the airsoft guns with real guns at some point.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that part, actually. It's been a long
I
time
could be
since I've
thinking of a
seen
different
Chucky.
movie, I don't know. 1980s, or is it 90s? It's 90s horror.
Yeah,
Say-
I
yeah,
think
it's probably 90s.
90s horror, I'm pretty sure.
But then
I
they've
should
also
know.
had newer ones throughout the years, too.
Right.
Because then you also
I-
have, like, The Bride of Chucky, The Child of Chucky.
I have seen some of those. I was gonna say, I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah, I've never been a real Chucky fan. I think I've seen maybe one
Yeah,
or
same.
two, or the end of one or two of them, so.
I've seen
Cable
them.
TV back in the
Like, I
day.
know that I've seen them, but they're not ones that I necessarily, like, watched again, because I was just, like, meh about
Yeah.
it.
Evil Dead is where it's at.
There you go. The real horror.
That's the real.
I actually like the funny horror, like Tremors. Like the
Tremors
ones
is
that are
good.
just ridiculous.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
no, that was actually good. I thought.
Oh, I
yeah,
love Tremors.
Yeah, Tremors was great.
I have the entire
Especially the first one. The
series.
second one wasn't bad. I don't know. I think they lost me on the third one.
Still
There's-
Kevin Bacon?
No, Kevin
No.
Bacon ends up dropping off, but
Yeah.
it's the dude who plays Burt Gummer that's throughout the entire series.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, he kind of makes the show, if I'm, being
He's
honest.
the gun guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the crazy prepper dude that ends up being
Yeah.
completely right about it.
So
So,
you-
you've already shared about your store's journey, and you started, with purchasing it from
Mm-hmm.
him. How has it grown since then?
Exponentially. I mean, we started with that little tiny hole-in-the-wall shop on 3rd and Main, and then very quickly, so I think I took over in 2015. 2016, we moved it to over by Papa Murphy's, dollar store shopping center, and that was like a
Oh, yeah.
huge upgrade. Like, went from a little tiny 1,000 square foot space with like old mildewy carpets, building from the 1800s.
See, I'm one of those
ghosts.
weirdos. I think those buildings are awesome.
They are awesome.
No,
from
they
the
are
It's
awesome,
outside.
gotta-
yeah.
You gotta have the money to put into it to make it livable, but
100%.
A manageable space, yeah.
Yeah.
Right across the street, there's like my dream, right, where it's like a retail space on the bottom. There's like a luxury condo on the top.
Mhm.
That'd be the goal.
That
But
would, yeah.
and it's an old 1800s building.
the one that burnt down and they renovated.
Yes.
Yeah.
See,
That place is really cool.
it is really cool. Maybe I can buy it someday. But yeah, as far as the stores growing, we opened that store, and then we ended up opening a store in Clear Lake, here in Clear Lake, and
Yeah.
we opened a store in Middletown.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of boom, boom, boom. Like, I mean, it took like, gosh, we opened the store in Lakeport in 2015. Clear Lake was like 2020, so it's like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then Middletown, I think, was like 2022. So
Okay.
yeah.
So 3 locations
3 locations
throughout Lake County. That's amazing.
I think we've got it nailed down. I don't think I can
Yeah.
put any more here.
Yeah. With that, what makes Kingdom Games unique to other stores? Besides, you're the only game in town.
We are
in
the
every
only game in
town.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
every
there's
town.
also, there is another one too, but they do more like specialize in like magic cards rather than.
Oh, okay, like
Tabletop.
board games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more tabletop type stuff.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, we're the only video game store, but there's Dragon's Den at Upper Lake. I mean, that's like a really cool little store. Like, I love little stores like
They have
that.
a lot more like merch there.
Exactly.
There's
Okay.
a lot more, like if you're looking for more figurines or like backpacks and stuff like that.
They have shoes.
Yeah, they have shoes.
Shoes,
They have all
okay.
kinds of stuff like
Pokemon
that.
shoes.
And I mean,
Pokemon.
he has tons of different types of figurines and everything too, but
But-
his is definitely more like games and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we definitely focus on making sure everything's licensed. So like the Pokemon shoes, I'm not sure if those are licensed. I couldn't speak to that, but yeah, like I don't know. I should look into it. Get some
Yeah.
Pokemon shoes in my
Hey.
At least get some on my feet. I've just got these Vans. But yeah,
So, with that said, I'm guessing the games that you specialize in are mainly the video games, right? Or what would you say that you specialize in?
oh, so video games are kind of going the way of records, cassette tapes,
Yeah.
VHS.
Okay.
I mean, everything's kind of gone to digital at this point, and they're kind of forcing you into digital at this point.
100%. Yeah,
Right.
they've back when Microsoft released the Xbox One in 2013, they were like, everything's gonna be digital, no discs, and people like rioted. People
Mhm.
were very upset, and I think over the last 12 years, they've slowly kind of steered people in that direction.
Well, and now Nintendo's made people mad too with the new Switch.
Yep, new games, physical games are going to be $10 more than digital games.
Well, and what's dumb is it's basically just a key. Like, it doesn't actually give you the actual physical copy. It's literally just a key.
I mean, look at
Is
PC
that right?
games,
Okay.
you know, like,
Okay. Me as a consumer, I want to hold it. And I think
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, a lot of people are that way. A lot of people still don't trust the digital because
No.
number one, we have just the most fabulous internet in Lake County MediaCom.
oh, we can't bash media.
No, I know. No. We love you. We're just kidding.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It is. It really is.
I mean, one thing I
It's an
can
abusive
say with
relationship.
MediaCom is since they are kind of the only one, like, I mean, those servers must be overloaded. with
Overloaded.
everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of people are switching to Starlink.
Yes, they are.
I might be
and
one of them.
I'm one of those. I praise Starlink because I use it for our mobile AV, and it works. All political thing aside, it works. So you know what I mean. It works.
Well,
And
and like
so-
for areas like this where, you have people that live way out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and it
That's
works.
their only option too. And I
Yeah.
mean, it's either that or HughesNet, and HughesNet costs an arm and a leg.
So I do know, because I do the Municipal Area Council for the Eastern Region Town Hall, and that is the Double Eagle people. And they have all dropped HughesNet, and they're all on Starlink out there.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? And they all brag about how fast their
Well, also
internet
with-
is out there.
With HughesNet, they don't, at least last time I checked, they don't have unlimited internet like Starlink does.
Right.
So then if they want more, they have to pay more,
Pay
and
more
it's
to get
ridiculous.
for
amount.
for even worse service, right?
Exactly. Well,
Okay.
another thing that's nice too with Starlink is you can kind of take it anywhere, where HughesNet, you're kind of stuck to wherever
Exactly.
you put it. So.
You can go on the road with Starlink.
Exactly.
If you buy the package.
So another question we had is, do you carry local or indie games?
I don't. That's
Okay.
something we should look into. There was a guy local that was selling I think it was a card game. Really excited about it. But I don't know if it fizzled out or what happened with it. But
So it's like strictly a card game or card board game or?
yeah, like a cardboard game. I think
Okay.
it was something similar to Dominion. But gosh, it's been years. I think that was back in 2015.
Okay.
That we were in talks.
Wasn't there a Clear Lake Monopoly at one point?
There
Yes,
is a
there
Clear Lake
was,
Monopoly.
yeah.
They've contacted me actually. I should be carrying Clear Lake Monopoly.
I think
Yeah,
I would
where
buy
you
a
going,
copy
man?
of it.
Walmart. I think Walmart kind of had like the
Yes, they did
the
have a
corner on that market,
Yeah.
so I didn't want to
The
necessarily
Monopoly
touch
on
it.
Monopoly.
They had the Monopoly.
That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I should look into that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are focusing more on like board games, Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, tabletop, anything that kind of gets people in the same room, right?
Gotcha.
Because video games are kind of just, they're going the way of, like I said, like Netflix, digital, so we can't
Yeah.
really, and yeah, looking into more local stuff would be awesome. We should make our own game.
Yeah,
We should-
seriously. That'd be interesting, yeah.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, do one on like lore or something, you know?
You do one on Lake County, like it's like a survival MMO.
She's got lots of
I've
good
got
topics
lots of
for Lake.
material.
Hey, do you want horror? She can cover it. Do you want mystery? She can cover it.
You want 'em all.
You want aliens? She's got you.
Apocalypse. Post-apocalyptic.
There you
That's
go.
my genre.
So, are there any new or upcoming releases that you're excited about?
Yeah, there's Final Fantasy. Y'all know Final
Oh yeah,
Fantasy,
oh
right?
yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
Magic.
What are they on? Like 12, 15? What are they at now?
What was the last? Was it 17? Gosh,
Oh, it's that
I
far
can't
up, okay.
keep track.
I mean, so
They're
for me,
getting
it was
there.
like, after 10, it was hard for me to keep up after
10
that.
was good though.
Yeah, 10 was good,
10
yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is doing a collab with Magic,
Oh,
right? So
okay.
Magic the
What?
Gathering, yeah, Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. So
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
they've done Lord of the Rings, they've done Transformers, Jurassic Park, like we've had so many Assassin's Creed, so many amazing collabs.
Love the
all
They also
Assassin's
did
Creed.
a-
Black Flag was my favorite.
That's everyone's favorite.
Yeah, okay.
That's the best Assassin's
I think
Creed.
so, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. That's coming out, I think, June 6th. We have the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering
I have a feeling that those are gonna be bought out real quick.
Those are going to be
Real
bought.
quick,
They're
yeah.
already selling out. Like
Oh,
every
yeah.
retailer, like
Yeah.
Amazon, Best Buy,
And
all of them are.
do you
sold
have a
out.
waiting list for it, or?
We are doing pre-orders. I think
Okay.
we're limiting it, so
Yeah.
it's like one per person or something, maybe
Gotcha.
a couple.
Which is smart, because I mean, these resellers have gotten absolutely out of hand
Yeah.
since COVID. I
Totally.
mean, oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the releases on like Funko Pops and stuff, it's like people just line up out the door
Yep.
to get the Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of died down at this point, but back in 2020, oh my god.
Honestly, it's even worse right now with Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
Pokemon, it's crazy to say, but the Pokemon scalpers are worse now than they were during COVID. Like
Wow.
all of the Pokemon packs that are supposed to be like we thought it was bad when they went from $4 to $5 during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're like $10 a pack.
Yeah, they're
Wow.
between like $8 to $10 a pack because my kids get them all
Wow.
the time.
Okay.
Exactly. So you feel the pain.
Oh.
And we're feeling it too because we're literally our distributor. They get this stuff at wholesale, like less than wholesale. It's supposed to be sold to us at wholesale. Our distributor is charging us retail right now.
Whoa.
So
Oh.
they're scalping us.
Yeah.
And people get mad at us. They're like,
Right.
you shouldn't be selling these for $8 a pack because you get them for $3. No, we're paying $5 a pack to sell them for $8 a pack. So we have no choice, I promise. It's,
Do you offer game rentals or trade-ins or special orders?
yeah, so...
Well, we just talked about special orders, though.
Right, we can
Yeah.
do some. We do limited special orders. It depends on what you're looking for. We can get a lot of board games,
Okay.
obviously anything TCG related. Video games are getting harder and harder to get. It's hard to do special orders. We have like a $5,000 minimum, right?
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, we can.
That's a sizable amount.
It's a sizable.
And is that goal reachable? I mean, obviously with the new Final Fantasy game, that's probably reachable because of the popularity. But for other games and genres, it's probably not realistic.
Honestly, that's one reason why I have 3 locations.
Okay.
It's way easier to hit the $5,000 minimums when you
When you
have.
can spread it out throughout
Yeah,
the county.
we're like,
I
okay,
gotcha.
we'll do $1,500 at this store, $2,500 at this store.
I
Yeah,
gotcha, okay.
It makes it way easier.
That makes
So,
sense, yeah.
We do special orders. Sorry, what was the other question?
Trade-ins.
Trade-ins, yeah. So we are guaranteed. So you asked what sets us aside, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Guaranteed to pay more than GameStop for trade-ins.
Oh, okay. Hey, then, did you hear that, folks? Guaranteed to pay more than GameStop for trade-ins. So.
That's our whole selling
Yeah.
point.
Okay. And I will attest to that because I've brought games to his Clear Lake store, and you guys treated me more than fairly. I mean, my eyes lit up. I went, wow.
That's good to hear.
For my most recent game was the Star Wars Outlaws. I had to have it. And, I do not regret my decision because besides Red Dead Redemption 2, Star Wars Outlaws has been my absolute go-to favorite game. And
Here.
we just got new downloadable content. Super
Dude, I've been
excited.
playing Fortnite.
Okay.
Have you played Fortnite up there?
No, but my kids have tried to turn me on to it, yeah.
It's Star Wars, dude.
Yeah,
There's
it-
blasters.
Oh, is there? Okay.
I mean, Star Wars, I swear, has gotten into everything. I
It
mean,
has, yes.
Even The Sims. Even I have that. I have that.
The Sims.
Sims 4
No,
Star Wars
I
Edition.
have Star Wars on The Sims.
Oh, I see. Okay, how cool.
What makes it different than regular Sims? You just have lightsabers or something? Or?
No, they actually created an entirely different world for it.
On
and you can-
Tatooine?
Huh?
Like on Tatooine? Like
Yeah, and like they have costumes and stuff that you can
Okay.
have for that. You have to choose like which side that you're on, and they
My lord.
actually have like little missions that you can do and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, it's interesting.
You get a job as a stormtrooper instead of an accountant.
Not quite like
Maybe.
that, but yeah.
What's the pay? The Death Star blows up and then they're like, sorry, Daddy didn't come home. Force Ghost comes in the door, I don't know.
You know, that would definitely be interesting. I haven't really messed with it that much. Like, I haven't really been able to game as much as I used to.
I hear you
But,
100%.
Yeah,
Ditto.
that particular expansion I haven't got to mess with much, but when I saw it, I had to have it. I'm like,
Of
this
course.
is ridiculous.
What did they say, like when you're a kid, you have like 3 games that you play like 100 times over
Right.
and over and over, and then when you're an adult, you have like
One
100
game.
games
Or, yeah, okay.
that you play like one every once in a while, right?
Exactly that. Exactly.
Yeah, like, I mean, I also like playing Skyrim and stuff like that too.
Of course.
But the problem with games like Skyrim is if you don't play them for a while, then you have to be like, wait, where did I
Right.
stop?
I have no
Yeah.
memory
Where-
of this place.
And the same with like the Star Wars or the Red
Yeah.
Dead, like you get lost. Like
Yeah, Red
the
Dead
map,
Redemption.
the maps are so huge that, when you jump back on, you're like, oh my God, I'm lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate's another one too that's kind of like that for me too. Like I love that game, but
The
then
third one?
Huh?
The
Yeah.
third one, yeah.
Yeah, I got onto that, and I absolutely love it.
I
but
do
then
too so bad.
I
I want to play it.
it's good. Like I really like the way that they went about it, and I like how you can have it either being, like active, or you can have it, like the play be active,
like
or you
real
can have
time.
turn based.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I like that you can choose
Combat.
either or.
Choose either one. Yeah.
Because
So
I'm
what-
sorry, but I suck at the combat
So
stuff.
you prefer the turn-based?
Yeah, I
Okay.
prefer turn based. It's easier for me because then I don't have to focus on multiple things at once.
Right. Yeah, you can pause it and be like, what am I going to do?
But
Yeah.
I love the stories
Chess.
and the
Yeah.
lore throughout it. Like that's
Right.
what I really like.
Totally. Yeah, the what is it? The romancing. You can romance a bear.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like that. I'm not going to go into that one.
You can
but when I
romance the trees. I don't know.
when I
Where do
saw
we
that
end
that
up?
was even an option, I'm like, what? Where? Okay.
Like, we thought Mass Effect was bad, but we're going.
I mean, I know that a lot of people say that they like, bear, or when they said choose the man or the bear, I don't think that's what we meant.
You think that's why? Was that before or after that whole thing? Maybe that's why they included it.
I actually think that was about the same time.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it was about the same time that started going around.
it was like, what do you call that? Like they incepted it.
The
Right.
man or the
Into
bear,
us.
why not both?
What came first? What came first, the man or the bear?
So I actually already know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Do you host any tournament game nights or D&D campaigns?
Yes, we have a D&D campaign going in the Middletown store that I know for sure about. Every Wednesday, I want to say, like a ghost in here.
That was kind of spooky.
We host D&D in Middletown. I think it's every Wednesday at 5:30. I'm pretty sure that's the time. I think it's on our website. So. kingdomgames.us/events.
How has the local gaming community shaped Kingdom Games?
I mean, that's, our regulars are like our lifeblood. Like,
Okay.
we wouldn't be here without
Without
like
the
our
regular-
patron, like
I got
our,
it.
like really great people that come into our store. I don't know if they want me to name their names on the podcast, but
I gotcha.
really, really amazing people that just come in and like not only buy stuff, but like they hang out.
Okay.
They're our friends. And
Okay.
that's what we're all about, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Kingdom Games is all
That
about.
community thing, yeah.
We're trying to build a community.
And that's why we're so interested in partnering with you
Right.
for the new podcast, which is going to start happening at Kingdom Games
Yeah.
at the Lakeport store location.
Yep.
We're super excited. We finally got all the equipment in. Now we just got to put all the nuts and bolts together, which is, assigning the computer to you,
Yep.
assigning the cameras to you,
Yep.
and all this fun,
I
great stuff.
gotta buy a table.
And a table. So yeah, just the little details, and then this thing should be launching probably towards the end of June, or I would imagine, or hopefully
Yeah.
sooner. I mean,
It's hopefully sooner.
Yeah, hopefully sooner.
I just gotta get off my butt and we gotta sign the MOU and
yeah.
I gotta order all my stuff, but we're putting in a door.
Okay. Yeah, super excited. I've already saw the location, and it is going to be phenomenal. What's really nice about that location is that the community, the public, will be able to watch
Yeah.
live.
They
your
can
pod-
distract us,
Yeah.
make gestures
Yeah,
to
it's,
the way out.
it's in the basement, isn't it?
No, it's going to be
We
upstairs.
moved it upstairs, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The basement's
Because I know
kind of-
before you guys were thinking about putting it in the basement.
Well, that's
where
a
we
place
keep
we
the
can throw
nerds.
axes.
The ceiling's
It was
too
both.
low for the axes.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, is that why they ended up not going through with it?
The axe, I don't know, the axe throwing, it's something we might revisit in the future. I want to go full in on the podcast.
Hey, I was super excited. Throwing axes anywhere in Lake County just sounds,
We could bring him into the podcast studio. We'll put someone against the wall.
There you
right?
go.
Do you want to volunteer as a first?
No, I'm throwing the axe.
She's throwing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, okay. Well, we'll find you someone.
Yeah, let's get me a volunteer. I do knife throwing, I do axe throwing, I do archery.
We'll make it happen. We'll start with maybe like a stunt double, cardboard cutout. See how you do.
Sounds good.
And
I mean,
still
it's
some-
been a few years. It's been like 10 years since I've been able, or since I've had a place to do it, but I used to be really good at it.
I really want to do it still, but we'll get there. I just want to focus on the podcasting because that's
Yeah.
think that's where it's at for right
That-
now.
baby
Yeah,
steps, you know.
definitely.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps, getting things going, and yeah, that's what's important. Last but not least, how can people find you or stay updated on events?
How can people find me? I'm never at any of my stores, so
Okay.
if you like find my house, wait outside.
No, we're not going to do
In
that.
the bushes. I got a few of those maybe.
I think more or less what we're looking at. So you've got a Lakeport location. What's the address of that location?
So we actually just moved Lakeport from next to Papa Murphy's to over across the street from Meals on Wheels thrift store.
Right.
It's like right on the corner when you're going towards Library Park.
Okay.
So right down there by the EDD
Yeah,
office.
it's a beautiful store. And very open and
Huge.
Yeah, huge. And that's where the podcast will be located.
And we have a podcast studio that we're building in that store.
Okay. Your second location, you can find you at the Burns Valley, in the Burns Valley Mall.
Yes, right next to Sisters Coffee and Grocery Outlet.
Grocery outlet, right in between the two. Your third location in Middletown, we can find you over by the little boutique. Is that correct?
It's right
Or
next
across
to,
the store, across from store 24, kind of diagonal.
Across from Store 24, right
Yeah.
next to the Thai food place.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Luda Thai.
Okay.
Yeah, right across the street from the middle school.
Well, I want to take this time, Brandon, thank you for coming in, sharing
problem.
your store, shout out, podcast coming soon.
Yep.
Peg TV will also be down there with cameras to kind of like
Yep.
record some of the footage. His content will be available on Peg TV, Lake Life, our Lake Life channel as well. So, folks, stay tuned and stay updated because exciting things are happening.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Brandon, for coming in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That was a great episode. I really enjoyed Brandon. That was a lot of fun. I love, the future for Kingdom Games. 3 locations in Lake County, and he's really got everything, something for everyone in his
Yeah.
stores. It really seems that way.
And that's something I definitely like about Kingdom Games as well, is that there's, there's a variety of different things, and it's also a good place for people to just go hang out and maybe find something new that they didn't know about before.
Exactly. I'm going to take this time to ask you to like,
And subscribe.
okay, and we're also on Instagram.
Yeah, we just got Instagram going, so go follow us on
Go
there
follow
too.
us on Instagram. We're on Facebook as well, Lake County Peg TV. And of course, our YouTube channel is Lake Life. And it's super easy. In the search bar, just type at Lake Life 707 and then Lake County Peg TV. Look out for the next episode. It's coming up soon. I think we're gonna go do the rodeo. Yeah, that sounds fun. Lake County's rodeo. And this isn't like your adult rodeo. This is kids.
Yeah.
Our local kids, Future Farmers of America, the mutton bustin'. I'm super excited. I saw it last year. So the kids, they ride sheep, and it's just a ton of fun. So don't forget to check out our next episode, and we'll see you then.
Sounds good.
All right.
See you